For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
It's time for the JJO Morning Show 640 Sex Fix. Talk dirty to me, please.
It's no sponsor, dude. You're going to keep waiting if that's what you're waiting for.
Oh, man.
Well, I guess I can throw, I'll throw a shout out.
Sweet sponsorship money in there.
Sex Fix brought to you by Beach House Lashes and Permanent Makeup in Sun Prairie. I know. Go to beachhouselashes.com and you can have brows on fleek like mine. What?
You walk in and say, give me a sexy brow and I get $1.
They do lash lift and tints and lash extensions too.
What do they lift?
It's like a perm for your eyelashes.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes it?
So they curl up, and then there's all sorts of nutrients.
Oh, I was thinking of eyebrows. You're talking about lashes, right?
Lashes, yeah.
Nice.
But you can get your brows done, too.
Man, that's a good, it's good sponsorship.
It is beachhouselashes.com.
Paula?
Hello.
Paula Dean. Tell us about your chicken recipe, Paula Dean. You know what was great about Paula Dean? If I remember right.
Remember when she chucked the ham?
She would soak her whole chicken in buttermilk, if I believe, was the secret. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, that was like the super big secret to Paula Dean chicken recipe.
Anyways,
never forget. How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. Tell us why we can make it better.
I'm upset. I'm frustrated. I don't know how anyone can trust anyone. There's just so many liars out there. I was dating someone for about over 3 months, actually, and it was serious. We would talk multiple times a day. I would see him pretty much almost every day. And the thing is, he was the one who immediately said, are you dating other people? I really see us being serious. He's the one who said, I love you first. We spent Valentine's Day together. It's just, everything's amazing. Like the conversations, the things we have in common, the sex, everything. And I was really like, this is the one. And then all of a sudden I get this email a couple of days ago, and basically he's...
An email?
An email. You guys, are you laughing at me?
No.
An email?
It's just so ridiculous.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying not to cry. So,
oh, no.
An email where he says, basically, I'm very sorry. You're an amazing person, but I've had another girlfriend this whole time.
Oh, my God.
Yes, and I've come to the decision that she's really the one for me. But it just, just a lot of compliments, things like that. But it's like, whoa, how did you even have time? Like, how is this possible? I mean, I had no clue. I've been to his place. Nothing indicated that another girl was, coming over, let alone, like, I'm so bamboozled that I was like, what the actual F? And, and he's not returning my calls or my texts, nothing. So I can't even, I don't even have the satisfaction of an argument or just, you know what I mean? Like letting him have it, like just like anything. It was just like, oh, sorry. And I didn't even know I was even, it's one thing, like, sorry, Johnny, I'm getting a little bit emotional, that I knew that he was dating other people. And he wasn't overly jealous, but he definitely was like, gee, I hope you're not, like entertaining other...
Let me tell you something.
Guys, yes.
I hate to say this. This is going to sound rude, but we even knew he was dating other people. He called and told us.
Stop it.
Before he emailed you. No, I'm kidding. Why the email? That is so insulting.
It's
And cowardly.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's a better
disrespectful.
word. Yeah, that's a better word.
You dodged a bullet, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
You dodged a bullet. Thank God it was only 3 months in. Because that
Well,
could have
you know,
been
but,
so
you know,
much worse.
It's like a death almost. Just because you're in it, you're so in it. Like the night before, it was like, okay, babe. Oh yeah, see you tomorrow. Like you're in the middle of your life, and then all of a sudden, it's like you're never going to see this person again,
Right.
and they weren't who you thought they were. So how am I going to trust another? I'm just sorry.
Well, you were
you
in that you were in that zone. I mean, it takes longer to bake a cake than you were with this guy, so it's not your fault. I mean, how do you know?
What kind of cakes are you baking over there? Takes more than 3 months to bake a cake. What the hell are you talking about?
It's a freaking metaphor, you moron. Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 6. How long do you have to let the cake bake? 8 months? I don't know. A year?
It's a 9 months. It's a baby.
Oh,
John.
it's a baby. That's what I was thinking of.
Listen.
So you never met at his place?
No, I have. I've been there.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the thing.
He must have had
That's the thing.
he must have had a secretary to keep all of that straight. I don't know how you do that. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Why it would just would have been better. And this is like a warning to everyone, like guys and girls,
Oh.
that you really have to take your time, even if the other person's saying like, yeah, we'll be serious. I went all in because of him, because of the things he was saying to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like you just have to be guarded for like 6 months at least.
I thought guys broke up with women before Valentine's Day. Isn't that the general rule? So you might as well save yourself $200 on dinner and a bracelet.
He's an asshole. I don't really know how else to break it to you. He's an asshole.
No, he is. He absolutely is. And to not even have an adult conversation about it,
Right.
Or do you know what I mean? Just let me talk it out.
No, he's a man
It's
child.
just frustrating.
Well, look at how
He's
long.
a man child.
Yeah. So now that you look back, there were no red flags. Man, he's a master of disguises.
No, there really weren't. That's why No, not even the hiding the phone messages, that kind of thing. So I don't know if this chick is like, traveling a lot for work, or she was just away and now she's back.
You know,
She's probably off helping people in a foreign country. She's probably in the Ukraine.
She's clueless about you. I guarantee you, she doesn't know you exist.
100%.
Yeah. It's like those guys that have girlfriends and wives on each side of the country.
Yep.
They're traveling salesmen.
It's insane.
You hear about it all the time, and actually get married and do it. So you got pretty lucky there.
I wish I could say his name. Can I say his name?
No.
No. Come on.
Look out for this.
You can tweet it. I'll retweet it.
Okay.
So I don't know. You can look back, and you weren't really dating. You were more like shagging. I mean, it was more like just
I thought we were really serious.
A hot and heavy, sexual relationship.
Petting.
Only at the Masters. So now what? Now you're just lonely and frustrated. Now there's
angry.
Hope. You're right. You're in your mad stage.
Every
so the
second.
next guy will be a rebound guy, and then so you got to go. Have fun with the next guy. He's the rebound guy, and then the guy after that will be the guy.
Okay.
What do you think, Biatch?
Okay.
What do you think?
It's going to be hard to trust for a minute, sure. But, I mean, the dating pool is not great. That's definitely a thing. I don't know. Just chalk it up to a good experience, learning how truly awful people can be and really good at it. And yeah, I guarantee you this other lady has no idea.
It's not like you can go any slower. I want to say go slower and look for things, but you can't. How do you go slower?
I don't know. My current sitch, we went pretty slow.
Could you get all excited and you just want it all, you know.
Right.
When you think you know, you know. I don't know. Boy, that's played you like a freaking fiddle, dude. He's a manipulator. He's a professional.
Yeah, I mean.
So that whatever. It's like one of those scammers that gets $100,000 out of an 80-year-old girl.
He probably
woman.
does this to women a lot.
Sure, absolutely.
And like 3 months is the cutoff because things are going to get super serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now you're really talking about moving in.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's just a dick, and I'm
Thanks.
sorry.
Mm.
No, I appreciate it.
You should.
I really,
you should.
I love you guys, so it's
listen.
nice that you're even.
Well, send us money. People always say that. They go, "Oh, we love you guys," and as soon as I say send us $25,
They're like, "I don't love you that much."
The phone dial. I get the phone dial.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You know what you ought to do? You ought to follow him. Here's some really great advice.
Oh, God.
Swing by his girlfriend's place, see what's going on.
I thought about that. No, I've had crazy thoughts of waiting outside, trying to see who this girl is, following the girl, like warning the girl, and my friend's just like, please don't get yourself in trouble. But I can't help it. I just want to punch him in the face. I just want
Well, at least you're not. At least you're not.
it.
You didn't get knocked up. That's good news.
Yeah. No,
Right?
I know.
It just sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll just take time.
We're on such a momentum, and then all of a sudden it's just.
Listen, you ought to. Did you guys use rubbers and birth control and whatnot?
Just condoms, yeah.
You ought to call him in about a month and say, look, we're gonna have a baby.
Yeah, honestly, I think he blocked me.
We should. We should do it
just
live.
goes right to voicemail.
Unbelievable. If you accidentally,
you should just say his name.
Yeah. I mean, if you accidentally stumble across his girlfriend on the social machines, I mean, I don't know. If it was me, I would want a DM about it. I would want the other girl to be like, hey, just so you know, dude was, parking his fingers in my stink garage for a while, so.
No, I will if I have an opportunity, if I find out who she is, yeah.
I mean, yeah, don't. I know the first instinct might be to be crazy about it, but don't. Now at this point, it's about sisterhood,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Is that code for lesbos?
It can be, John.
That's what I thought. You guys get all the fun. I'm going to dedicate a song to you. Hang on.
Good song.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Is that what this song's about?
Yeah. God damn it. I'm sorry people are garbage.
Give her an affirmation. Give her a sweet affirmation.
Oh, all right. You are enough, you are worthy, and you deserve love.
Why don't you ever say things like that to me?
Because you're an asshole.
Jesus Christ. Would it kill you to give me an affirmation every once in a while? Would it kill you? All right, then. You're already in healing mode. You're fine.
Yeah, you
Listen.
You both made me feel better.
Listen.
I appreciate it.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to put on those sweet, tight Lululemons. Go to the gym and get back in the game.
There you go.
And whatever you do, do squats and make eye contact with every guy in the gym, and you'll be back in the game in no time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Okay,
You too.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Leave these sweet people be, for cry eye.
I know. While they prey on them,
If you would like to sponsor that, give us a call, 321-0941. And
we'll answer.
We probably will forget to answer the phone, and you'll be out of luck. So congratulations.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
Johnny and D, JJO.
Okay, now we've had some trouble around these parts with people stealing cars. Well, teenagers stealing cars, right?
Son of a...
Yeah. Well, and then the other day, this is a little bit ago, I was over down by the Indigo Hotel. Palette, by the way, that restaurant in there is amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got the steak and asparagus. It was really good. And there was a lady in the parking lot. And
Was she hysterical?
no, she was putting the club on her car. Do you remember the club?
Oh, sure, yeah, over the steering wheel. Right?
Total. When is that from? The 80s?
That club? Yeah, it seems like a long time ago.
Right.
Well, technically, the club is caveman days. They beat
Everything.
everything with it.
They beat everything with it.
You dating other caveman, going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
So,
That club.
anyway, I didn't know it was still around.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got me interested, and it sure is. You can still buy it. Well, then this story surfaces, and I was like, you know what? We need to bring back the club, dude. It needs to be a movement here. And then I'll help them twerps from driving all over the damn county. Crashing into things. All right, here we go. 27-year-old hoe near L.A. Well, she reached into a lady's car last Friday trying to steal the lady in the car her purse, right? But the lady in the car would not let go of her purse. So this woman, who must have some sort of superhuman strength, yanked the woman out of the car along with her purse and then jumped into the car and tried to steal the car instead.
Wow.
So there's a lady on the pavement clutching her bag.
She saved the purse.
The perp is in the car.
Wow.
Okay?
That's a lot of things to consider at one time.
Right. Within a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Right? So this hoe didn't get far, though. The car had the club on it. So the club, for those youngins out there who are like, what are they talking about?
Are you talking about the dance club? No.
Goes across the steering wheel and locks the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So, like, if your car gets stolen, the car can't turn. It can turn like a quarter of a turn.
Right.
Okay? So it's an effective way for people to not steal your car.
You look like you don't know how to drive.
Right.
Or you can't decide where you're going.
Right, exactly. So that did not stop her.
Yeah.
She tried to drive off anyway and ended up crashing into a bunch of vehicles. It happened in a grocery store parking lot, so of course we got it on video. She kept bagging up and going forward a la Austin Powers, hitting more and more cars each time.
Wow.
Yeah. At least 5 cars were damaged before she jumped out and she tried to run. This is great, though. 2 guys tackled her and held her down until cops got there. One of them tied her shoelaces together, which is amazing. What a great idea.
What do they do with their hands?
Well, they were,
holding her
I
hands?
assume one was on top
Right,
of her holding
right.
her hand. Yeah. 2 people were hurt but didn't have to go to the hospital. The only person who did go to the hospital was a carjacker. She just wanted, some apple juice and graham crackers. No details on her injuries, but she does have some pretty serious charges. Let's go to the tape. PC2.
She would look like, if she was running, she'd look like June Lundegaard in Fargo when she had that burlap sack over her head.
Yeah, right? No kidding.
Running around hitting a tree.
She tried to bail out of the vehicle. When she did this, she stepped on here, slipped, and that's when myself and the other 2 gentlemen being interviewed got on top of her, tied her hands with a bandana, tied her shoes together, and stayed on top of her until police came to get her.
Yes, welcome to the Masters.
Dude, that's awesome. What a bunch of teamwork there.
Teamwork.
You know what? What brings us together is an asshole.
Yeah, we're fed up, so we are going to murder you.
We're going to tie you up and sit on you.
Yes, we don't care
Wait a minute.
whether it's a low-level crime with a piece of crap car. We are going to murder you.
Getting tied up and sat on actually doesn't sound too bad.
We're sick of it. We're sick of it.
I know.
You know?
But it just made, dude, bring the club back.
Well, I assume an idiot with a hacksaw could probably saw through your steering wheel. But, I mean, you're talking about like a low-level bum stealing like a whatever.
Well, these kids stealing the Hondas and the Kias.
Right.
You put the club on there.
It'll slow them down.
It'll slow them down.
Yeah, that's what you need.
It's a crime of opportunity for these dirtbags.
That makes sense.
So,
sure.
Any little thing.
But I thought, now one of them, are we thinking about the same thing? Because one of them also goes from the steering wheel to the brake pedal, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a couple of different versions of it.
The Club 1000 original club steering wheel.
The Club T1000. You're talking about just the steering wheel club.
Right. It's $67 on the Amazon machine.
Yeah. I mean, this just the steering wheel. Somebody could help me out, but the steering wheel you could probably get off pretty quick. I thought we were talking about the brake steering wheel thing.
This is it.
Oh yeah, the steering wheel club. That's it. And it makes a handy weapon.
Mm-hmm.
They had to make a version of that that's also a club and a gun. It'll fire one round, like a 22 into
somebody. A flare,
or a flare would be great. Mm-hmm. Just to shoot at somebody.
Highly visual theft deterrent.
You should make that put a cartridge in there so it shoots a beanbag at somebody's noggin.
You can get one that is not the club. It's like the Aldi version for $40.
Oh, nice.
Now I don't know. Look at this. 4-in-1. What do we got here?
What's it do?
Hold on. 4-in-1 steering wheel lock with flashlight,
what?
SOD LED light, seat belt cutter, escape hammer. 2 retractable key steering lock. There you go. Man, that's a multi-tool.
Somebody's thinking.
4-in-1.
You could put a little stick of long beef jerky in there in case you get stranded. You could open the club and there's some beef jerky hiding in there.
Yeah.
Get you through the night. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
How great is this?
I hear you. I hear you.
The club making the comeback.
As it should. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, these a-holes that are taking them Kias and Hondas and crashing them all over the damn belt line.
And the club it's brightly colored, so I think the idiot will see it and be like, I ain't got time for that.
Exactly. Because even though there's probably a way to cut it off, it's still that extra step. They're just going to move on to the next vehicle that is easier.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
What did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday. For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit I39supply.com to learn more.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
My tacos, the best.
Yes, I'd like, how do you say taco in Mexican?
Taco.
Yes, that's exactly the word I want to translate.
Taco.
Just give me one of those crispy shells with meat in it.
Taco.
Ugh.
Pedro's Mexican Restaurant.
Pedro's!
Which has been a Madison staple for pretty near 42 years. Now, when you think of Pedro's, what do you think about?
Man, we used to hang out at the West Side Pedro's all the time, which is now some international flair. I don't know what it is.
You damn right we used to hang out there. We did a CD stop there once.
It was the West Side Pedro's was the biggest meat market in Madison, for that little older crowd, that post college thing. It's a great hangout, and of course they had a great happy hour over there.
Dude, margaritas.
Margaritas were fantastic. Little chips, little sauce, little melted cheese, little bean dip. Everybody's happy. Everybody's falling in love. I mean, it's just like a dream come true.
For sure.
So that was but I lived on the west side, so that was our big hang. But that was a Friday happy hour.
Hell yeah.
Original for us for a long time.
I believe if you've been in Madison for any length of time, you probably have a Pedro's memory.
Yeah, you bet.
Right?
Yeah.
They're known for their margaritas and fresh pressed tortillas. Closed its dining room due to staffing issues. Owner Jim Martin closed the dining room and bar area on March 21st. Said he hopes the shutdown is just temporary. He's concentrating on catering and selling Pedro's tortilla chips and signature margaritas in retail outlets. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I read it yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And I didn't know Jim was, I know Jim for a long time. Great guy. I wish him well.
It makes my taco pop.
Jim knows this. It's no secret. We have an understanding. I did not know he was, I always thought it was a franchise.
So it is kind of a franchise because there's other locations we'll get to in here.
Okay, you
can
explain that to me.
So he said he's had difficulty employing front of house staff since reopening after the pandemic. Which I hear that from many restaurants. Martine's going to be 65 in May, so he's just trying to get to Social Security age, for Christ's sake. He's not sure what the future holds, adding that he will make a decision in the next few weeks about reopening the dining room. My crystal balls tell me problem.
Yeah, right.
He said in November 2020, when his dining room was closed due to the pandemic, he began selling the restaurant's tortilla chips to grocery stores, starting with Woodman's East. They're now sold in close to 50 stores across the state. What the hell? Then about a year later, he began selling Pedro's margaritas, complete with tequila, to stores. So Frank Liquor and Badger Liquor distribute the margaritas to different parts of the state. Downdrains Distilling, hello, love you guys, in Cottage Grove, makes the triple sec. And a brandy liqueur that goes into the margaritas. The margaritas are made at a distillery in Clintonville, and they are available in all the same stores that sell the Pedro's chips. In many of the same stores. The chips are made at Pedro's by Martine's 4-member kitchen staff. So there's 4 dudes back there cranking out chips, dude.
Just cranking chips out.
For the past few years, Pedro's main focus has been on catering. And he's like, I'm going to focus on this more.
Their chips were like crack, dude. They were thin and so good.
So good.
And they were consistent. And they'd come out in big clumps. I mean, they were just enough oil to make them.
You can get them at Woodman's.
Yeah, no, I always liked their chip.
So he closed the Far West Side Pedro's in August 2012. It's been that long, bro. After nearly 20 years, and offered the restaurant's 45 full and part-time employees positions at Pedro's East, but they were like, He vowed to reopen a Pedro's location on the west side, but that never happened. There's a Pedro's in the Dells. There was a Pedro's in the Dells.
Up the upper.
Run by a franchisee.
There you go.
That closed about 5 years ago.
Yep.
So I don't know if that was all that was left of the franchise, were the 3 locations. I don't know.
I feel like that's another Mexican place in the same Dells location.
Oh, really?
I feel like it is, yeah.
Martin said he has not given up on finding more employees. He's thinking about maybe like paring down the menu and just offering carry out. At least 12 front of house employees is what he needs to operate, but he can't find that. He's got 2 people and they're tired.
They're tired of your crap.
He said he's in the process of selling the property and plans to rent the space from the new owner.
Yeah, I'm surprised they wouldn't put. Now that visions of the eyesore of Madison is gone, bad decision.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they put up more apartments. Yeah. That's a big space.
People always talk about Pedro's fresh pressed tortillas. He said, I'd like to take the tortilla press wherever I go.
We used to get the I can't remember the name of the plates. I always remember us getting the chimichangas and giant margaritas. Their margarita glasses were the biggest.
So huge.
They were the biggest in town, and they were pretty cheap, if I remember.
Yeah.
Now,
I have similar memories. I think I got an actual entree there like twice in my life.
right.
Otherwise, it was always
It was
chips, salsa,
it was the bar.
queso dip,
Yeah.
margaritas.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what most people do. But I'm not saying it was the best margarita I've ever had. It wasn't.
No.
But as far as quantity, it had to be the biggest
Value.
In value, it had to be the biggest one in town.
100%.
But it was great because we used to, before we'd go to Visions, we'd go over there and get a belly full. And then we'd walk over to Visions. And when parking was full at Visions, we'd park at Pedro's, go in there and have a margarita, and then we'd go over and look at the boobies.
100%.
But or we'd sleep it off in the prime quarter parking lot.
Yep. Yeah. Same. Same. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a good little.
There's a little triangle there.
Yeah, it's good. I miss it, actually. I do miss the prime quarter. I used to, those cuts, I used to bet my tongue. I'd actually hurt.
Shout out to Dion.
Those cuts of beef at the prime quarter were like Flintstone steaks. They were huge.
I think I ate at the Prime Quarter once, but I drank there many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had friends that bartended there.
It smelled so, you could smell it a mile down the road. I love that place. I miss it. I'm sure the neighbors don't.
So you're saying, you're like, well, it wasn't the best margarita, but it was a margarita, and it was big. What is the best margarita that you've had?
Where's your best margarita?
Well, it's a tie.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
So Gloria's in Sun Prairie. I had the pineapple jalapeno margarita. It's fantastic. But I don't like mine blended. I like them on the rocks. I would like to try more margaritas from Gloria's, and that day will come.
What? Oh, I'll give you a weird one. It's in the Dells. El Alagre, though, in DeForest. I'll give them a shout out. Is because it's they do that thing with the Corona bottle in it.
Oh yeah, dude.
The upside down little mini Corona bottle, which it's just really good ingredients and it's just really well made. I like them blended.
Yeah.
But the thing in the Dells used to be across from the Tommy Bartlett, same with the big umbrella. Why am I forgetting the name of it?
Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, I always go to Paul Bunyan's for margaritas and flapjacks. Yeah, that's my favorite. How did you know? How did you know? I got my flannel on, looking all sexy, drinking a margarita.
Yeah.
Eyeing up the chicks.
Tex Tubbs is another good one.
Oh, Tex Tubbs. What's the thing in the Dells with the giant umbrella? Why am I forgetting?
I have no idea.
I go there in the summer, but I forget the name. Their margaritas are fantastic. And they do the upside down. And their margaritas as big as old Pedro's used to be.
Oh, yeah?
I have to remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But I love a good margarita.
Do we have margarita tips on the line here?
Ooh, margarita hotline.
You know, you don't want to bash somebody while they're down, but karma's a bitch, man. Especially in the restaurant business. You treat people bad, you don't pay them.
Well,
there you're around, and then nobody wants to work for you anymore.
Well, I can't speak to that, but there you go. You can say that for a lot of places that have went down and out. I hear you. Hey, am I having an acid flashback? Didn't Sergio's, and not just the dance club, wasn't that the Mexican restaurant on the Sergio side, on the restaurant side?
Yeah, and I can't remember what it was. As much time as I need to admit that I spent in that place and saw you there and your shenanigans.
Well, we used to eat there all the time. We used to go there all the time.
Yeah, I mean, East Wash used to be rocking, man. You're right.
Yep.
It's a shame they've taken Visions away. You know,
Yep.
For a town of 300,000 people got to be able to go out and get their steam out. You know.
Yep. Amen, brother.
You got to have more than one place. These guys in that little house on the hill need to get off their high horse a little bit.
Boom. All right, thanks, dude.
Amen to that.
That guy is running for city council.
God dang.
Hi, how's it going?
I want to drizzle right through Biatch's Beaver margarita. Drizzle it.
It's for you.
I'm busy.
I'm busy calling 911.
Dad?
Dad, would you go to work? You got to go to work. You got a job.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the I'm trying to think of the name of the plate we used to get at Pedro's. It had a funny name. The Matador or something.
Yeah.
I'll take a 120-ounce margarita and a Matador.
Well, that was just it. I mean, the margarita was huge. If you drank that, you were so full of margarita.
Right, it was so sweet. And
sweet.
See that I will err on that side with the Pedro's margarita. It was they were too sweet. I liked them. It was great value, but they were sweet margaritas.
I like a tequila forward margarita.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. Man, we roll kind of the same.
Yeah, we do. Steak and titties and margaritas.
Man, your baseball cap sums up my life. Wait, well, you don't have it on today.
No.
What's your baseball cap say?
Tattoos, titties, and beer.
We got to add margaritas onto the thing. Hi.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Dude, right?
Jesus.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit I39supply.com to learn more.
We made USAA insurance for veterans like James. When he found out how much USAA was helping members save, he said,
"It's time to switch."
We'll help you find the right coverage at the right price. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Restrictions apply.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat, I need some cheese, tomatoes, and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza.
I didn't even know this was a thing. It's National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
Oh, nice.
Do you like deep dish pizza?
Sometimes. It's not my favorite.
It's the opposite of my favorite.
It gets too gooey and runny and weird. It has to be done really well. And at that point, you might as well go eat lasagna.
Illuminati's has the best deep dish pizza, and that's all I have to say about that.
Are you not taking questions? Oh, okay. Okay, that was easy. Press conference over. Sounds good.
Well, whatever. All right, staying on that tip, I thought this would be a good one to discuss. What's your policy on people starting to eat at a restaurant before everyone has their meal?
Oh, an entree?
Yeah.
I don't care. And I usually will take a bite of theirs before mine gets there. So just a sample, just a small sample.
A website conducted a survey on controversial restaurant behaviors and asked people if these things were cool or no. Thousands of people weighed in. 62% of people say it's not cool to start eating before everyone's food has arrived, unless the waiter has specifically said that there's going to be a delay.
Oh.
62% of people said it's not cool.
Yeah, it's just
But
weird
they're
to
not my
just
friends.
sit there and stare at your food. That's kind of weird to me. And I know you try to maybe time it out so you all finish together, but
right.
I have no problem with that. Enjoy your meal, man.
87% of people say it's not cool to argue with a host about wait times because you see empty tables if you don't have a reservation. Greg. 82% say it's not cool to bring in outside food unless it's specifically allowed.
Oh. Isn't it more weird, though? So if you're not eating your food and it gets there, which doesn't happen very often, but isn't it more weird for people they're staring at you, waiting for you to eat your food?
Yes.
Okay, I think the opposite is weirder.
Everything about it's weird.
I think it's just
I hate it when they don't come out on time and there's a long
Right.
wait because then it's like everybody's like, what do we do?
Right.
Yeah. But whatever.
I don't.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't. If you're among good friends don't judge.
No.
I don't care.
About half, 49% of people say it's not cool to ask for your check to be split more than 4 ways. Yeah, how big of a pain in the ass are you? And at this point,
well, if you're coupled up, I mean that makes sense.
you go out to eat with 4 different couples.
I have.
Oh my God,
I'm quite a popular person.
it's too many people at the table for me.
It's called Cafeteria Junior High.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm like, no.
8th grade, I ate with 427 people.
Well, with Venmo and other Cash App things,
right.
I just don't, and especially if it's busy. I hate I always feel like I'm pestering our server anyway.
Oh, they don't seem to mind. They
I
don't
know.
seem to care.
If it's busy, I'm like the most low-maintenance person on the planet.
I think if you go to someplace nice where it's a little more expensive, I think they expect it.
Totally.
As long as they get tipped well, I have no problem.
When you go to one of those restaurants where like you're one of two tables that the person has, then yeah, you get anything you want for sure. But if you're chilling at Applebee's and there's people drinking $1 Long Islands, taking their shirts off, I'd be like, don't worry about splitting the check. I'm just trying to get the hell out of here.
I just want to be as far away from your nipple as I can. So just divvy it up, whatever. Get me out of here.
God.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I thought so too. All right, now this was weird. It made me feel like.
Well, let me see. I got people here that know more about food than we do. Hello.
Yes, I did want to say that Lou Malnati's pizza is the best deep dish for tourists. Giordano's is the best. I will not be taking questions at this time.
Okay, sounds good.
I like our new no questions policy.
I like it. I like it. It sells it well. Hi, how's it going? Yeah. Yep.
But have you ever had Lou Malnati's? I've never had whatever he said. Giordano's.
I don't think I have.
We'll have to do that sometime. If I'm doing pizza, it's hard for me to do the deep dish. because thin crust is right there. Yeah, thin crust is clearly.
I shy away from a deep dish.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know. It's pizza that is literally a pie. You might as well roll it up and make it a chimichanga. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, it is weird. All right. So anyway, this story made me feel like Facebook was listening to us yesterday, which probably was. Zuckerberg. We were talking about orcas. So in a desperate measure to escape a trio of hungry orcas, a sea lion sought refuge on a very small boat and nearly capsized the sumbitch. The scary encounter occurred off the coast of Vancouver Island in Canada.
Was that the name of the boat, Sumbitch?
Sumbitch. As a Prince of Wales whale watching boat observed a group of killer whales. And the guide who was on the big boat was like, all these other boats were looking around, and there's this couple in a super tiny boat, which stopped to let the whales pass, which I assume this is just Canadian things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, so the tour guide noticed that the small boat, there was a freaking sea lion next to it, which was panicking because surrounded by killer whales. So the sea lion was all like, bitch, this is my boat now. Look at me. I'm the captain now. It wasn't even being hunted by the orcas, but definitely panicked.
Oh, yeah, he knows. He knows.
They're like over 600 pounds.
Wow.
Leapt out of the water in an attempt to board the small boat. It did one jump and kind of landed on the side of the boat, and then it did a second one, which actually flipped the boat up on its side. I thought they'd capsize for sure, but it righted itself. How terrifying. Check your shorts, bro.
So it was 600 pounds, or they can be 600 pounds?
They can be 600 pounds.
Yikes.
Obviously, the boaters survived, but the sea lion appeared to as well for now.
And
but yeah, Jesus Christ.
Daddy, I want a sea lion for a pet. Yeah, we'll take it home and put it in the pool. It'll do great.
Yeah, right?
So then they pushed it back in?
No. So it didn't make it officially in the boat.
Oh, okay.
It jumped and hit the side one time, and then it jumped again and kind of had the boat over on its side, but didn't make it in.
Yeah.
And then the boat righted itself. But, I mean, obviously going to be kind of half full of water.
I go, dude, you can chill. You can hang out as long as you want until the orca starts eating the front of the boat. Then I'm pushing your ass back in.
Yeah, I've seen TikTok videos of people that push the sea lions back in because it's either you or the sea lion.
Sure, right.
You know?
And you'd think a sea lion might be able to outswim an orca.
I don't know.
I don't know the speeds.
I don't know either. I know once they get a hold of them, it ain't pretty.
Yeah, and it's just snack. They're like nuggets. Orcas are, oh my God.
It's like a nug.
Big? Oh my Lord.
It's like a nug.
What's the average orca weigh?
Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
Uh-oh. I'm going to get me an orca fishing license. Get out there and fish for some orca.
Holy crap.
They got to weigh.
Take a guess.
I don't know, 3,000 pounds.
Double that.
Really?
Female adult is 6,600 pounds to 8,800 pounds.
Holy crap. Like a dump truck.
Right. Jesus Christ.
Like a F-350 dually.
Yeah. Males can be up to 12,000.
Yeah, that's like the size of a 30-foot Sea Ray cabin cruiser. Available at Skipper Bud's with low financing.
Oh, you're trying to get a boat.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like to slip those in there.
That's good work out of you,
Anybody
man.
at Skipper Bud's got a little something they got.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says, haul yeah, to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit I39supply.com to learn more.